courtroom surprise Tuesday for Whitey Bulger. Prosecutors want the judge to throw out the original charges that led Bulger to go on the run more than 16 years ago.
Yeah, they didn't have a change of heart, but lawyers say it's more of a strategy move. So the 81-year-old mob boss has a better chance of going on trial for murder charges instead.
Boy, the twists and turns in this one, right? I mean, it's
just the beginning, too.
And it is just the beginning. The story itself is fascinating, and especially as we're learning more about what may have happened over those past 16 years. Welcome back to The Early Show. I'm Erica Hill, along with Chris Raggi.
Yeah, let's get right to that story, and let's get right up to Boston right now, where David Robichaud of our Boston station, WBZ-TV, has the latest on the Bulger case this morning. David, good morning.
Good morning. Bulger has been charged with all sorts of crimes. We're talking extortion, loan sharking, witness tampering, and conspiracy. But yesterday inside this Boston courthouse, the government made it very clear there's only one thing they want to get him on: murder.
Whitey Bulger was back in court Tuesday in his hometown of Boston, where he stands accused of killing 19 people.
I was thinking that he looks good in orange.
Patricia Donahue is the wife of one of Bulger's alleged victims. Her husband, Mike, was shot in 1982 while driving a friend who was believed to be Bulger's intended target.
So I would like to see this through all the way.
Inside the courthouse, U.S. Attorney Carmen Ortiz asked the judge to drop the 1994 racketeering charges that caused Bulger to flee and instead focus on the murder charges, saying, "The 19 families of murder victims have been denied justice for many years because the defendant has successfully eluded law enforcement apprehension." Mike Donahue's youngest son, Thomas, just 8 when his father was killed, said he supports the government's decision to streamline the prosecution of the 81-year-old former gangster.
If he was a younger man, I wouldn't want anything to be dropped on this guy. But he's an old man. Time's not on our side. I think it's a good idea to fast track it.
The judge then canceled the remainder of the court hearing to give Bulger's defense a chance to object to the dismissal of the charges.
From a tactical perspective, I think it was a brilliant decision. The charges are more recent, the witnesses are better under the government control, and there's fewer legal issues with the 1999 case.
Left unaddressed was the issue of whether Bulger can afford an attorney or needs to be appointed a public defender. He's expected back in court on Thursday.
Now, Bulger's alleged accomplice, his longtime girlfriend, Catherine Grieg, who he's supposedly been on the run with for 16 years, she was supposed to be in court today. Her attorney asked that to be delayed until July 11th. Live in Boston, I'm David Robichaud for CBS News. Chris,
All right,
back
David,
to you.
David, thank you very much.